just
Wow.
10 seconds.
We all are at the edge of the world at the same moment, heading in the same direction for the same reason.
I gotta go back.
Yes, let's read that. Okay. Will it show up?
Yeah, it will.
Okay.
Is dead, killed from wounds he took in Joffrey, and to steal his throne, the Lannisters swear to the king. I think it's, oh my god, it's the note that they forced Sansa to write to bend the knee when they killed Ned Stark. You remember? She was forced to write a note to the North. And Lady Stark was like, Sansa's word, but the Queen's hand. And he made sure that Arya saw this, so she thinks that Sansa's a traitor.
Oh my gosh.
Because Arya doesn't know about any of this stuff. And this is why I've been talking. I've been preaching. I've been demanding. I gotta turn this shit off. 1 second. I've been pulling my hair off. Make our characters talk. Please, for the love of God. I understand this is just, we need some, like, drama.
But we need communication for a reason.
These sons of bitches have not been together in forever. We need to have a full brief about what went on. Yeah. Okay? And I know all of the forces around them do not want that. They don't want that to happen. And it's so screwed up. But man,
if she finds this, she's gonna hold that against Sansa. And Sansa didn't really do it. She was forced to do it. Now, oh my god. They're gonna be at each other's throats.
If they had sat down and just gone over step by step my whole journey here, maybe they don't even get to that part, but there's just so much distrust. I wish they would have talked more, or talk to Bran. Bran knows everything.
Oh.
It sucks. It really does.
This is not good.
I hope it comes around to that. Bran is instrumental in
hopefully soon
bridging that gap. Because Sansa knows Littlefinger's fucking up. Arya knows that Littlefinger's not to be trusted. But they're believing in this whatever Littlefinger's like planning. And they have all the tools. We know they have all the tools to see the truth. Bran for one, Arya and Sansa for just talking. They could just have a conversation. So I hope it circles back to that eventually. I know this is like for dramatic purposes, the schism in Winterfell, between the girls, but yeah, it needs to get fixed for sure.
I can't believe he did that on purpose. As soon as he was talking to the other girl in that tunnel, and he had a feeling, he looked, at that point he knew they was being watched, so he planted it all along.
Yep. I thought he was gonna try to catch her stealing and spying, but he was planting false information. Not even false information, but information that makes it look a certain way when it's not. When it's not. Arya just remembers her sister as her sister was.
Yeah, when she left. So they don't know.
And doesn't believe, probably Arya thinks, oh, I went through the most, problems. I went through all this stuff, all this shit.
She did go through some terrible shit, but Sansa went through some rough. Yeah. Oh man.
All right, guys. I'm a little tired. We're gonna cut off here, but please give us your comments and all of your input and your feedback. Like always, I always say, give your feedback, but people watch this at their own leisure. They want to just see a reaction, move on. But please give us your feedback, what you think.
We appreciate it.
And for our YouTube people, subscribe, comment, check out the Patreon. I know we're at this point in the YouTube, I don't even know what's going to happen. We're months ahead. By the time you see this on YouTube, Game of Thrones has been done. Yeah. For probably a few months. We've been done watching it. So we're watching House of the Dragon. We're watching Breaking Bad. Probably something else. I haven't decided yet, but we're probably ahead in those. So check out Patreon. It's easy to get in, big community there, and it helps us continue to grow, buy more equipment, buy more lights.
Oh, yes.
To fix our situation. Yeah, we got a lot of movies coming out and all of that. And thank you
for watching.
Immersive reactions.
Until next time.
3, 2, 1. Welcome. And back.
To Immersive
Reactions.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome back. And today, we're nearing the end of season 7. I can't believe it.
It is here.
We're not even... What episode is this? 6?
Yeah.
Beyond the Wall. So, what does Beyond the Wall mean? Pretty self-explanatory.
Yep.
It's what's going to happen out there, right?
Yeah.
So, we're going to get into it here. But damn, it's been a journey. And we're just seeing characters together that don't normally go together and all sorts of stuff just across the board. And it's so interesting. I think it's the most interesting part of these episodes. These like end season, let me see if I can. These like end of season, end of show episodes. I think that's my favorite part, is just seeing the character mix that we have left, because we only have a few characters and like we've whittled down the cast so much that now everyone's together. Characters that have been looking for each other, like for seasons and seasons, are now back together. And I feel like it's done a good job building these characters up over many seasons and like giving us like a true understanding of like how these characters interact, which goes to say also any deviation from character right now is either two things in my mind. It's taking what we know and changing it to what's the right word? To get us to believe something else is happening when there's actually something else happening. Like a back and forth there. And the second, which is the worst part, is continuity in storytelling. You can have disjointed story in any part of a story, but characters, I think, are one of the most important to stay true to themselves unless they've gone through something. And we've seen our characters go through things. They're not going through anything right now. Like there is stress. There is Sansa's trying to keep the North together.
Yeah.
Arya's trying to figure things out. That's not character building though. That's character like reaction. Mm-hmm. It might be character building in a way, but it's not to the extent of the horrors that they've had to go through in the past. Oh. They're cemented in their thinking. Right?
Oh, you can tell, yeah.
Which maybe leads to these characters not questioning so much as they would in a situation where it is challenging. So they're not questioning anymore because they have everything like set up and they've gone through their trials and tribulations. So they're out of the questioning phase of who am I? What do I stand for? And that's what I'm saying with continuity of characters. Like they're either... The bad thing is they're breaking continuity with characters if these characters make decisions that don't make sense. Or they're pulling us in a direction to turn us around, to do a flip. Oh, you thought we were going in this direction? No, it's actually that. Which is what Game of Thrones does. It flips the scenario all the time. It's, you think everything's fine? No, it's not. So what is the opposite of that? You think everything's bad, but no, it's good? Or it could continue along the path of how it does, like you think everything's good, no, it's bad. But like we know better.
That's for sure.
We know better. So how do you play that game, the Game of Thrones storytelling game, going forwards? With individual characters, it seems, with Sansa and Arya, we have another representation of that through like the Brotherhood Without Banners, the King of the North, the group like Gendry and Sir Davos, like all mixing. And you expect they're not to be able to work together, but they have to. And they decide, we're going out. It doesn't matter why we're here. We're doing it because. That's it. So I'm curious where we're going to weave in this episode. I'm curious what it's going to mean at the end of the day. And yeah, we're going to continue to go down this path and see what we're going to discover. The goal is simple. Capture a white. Yeah. That is it. But what else are we going to...
capture a white without being killed?
That's pretty easy. Like, they did it before. Someone died. They got resurrected. He killed him with... I don't remember actually how they killed the first white that came to Castle Black. It was a dead man who died, and they brought the bodies back, and he woke up and attacked the Lord Commander. So I would assume all you have to do at that point is just tie him up and carry him back. But what else are we going to discover is really what are we going to be shown of these characters that either cement or defy their character roles? It's always cool when you see a character like defy their character role a little bit, but also you have to respect continuity because that's really important. So we're going to get into it. I think that's been on my mind a lot, is just how all these characters are going to mix. What's the blend going to taste like for a viewer? How to make that interesting. All good questions. And hopefully there's a satisfying answer. So we're going to get into it. I'm going to start. Remember, I'll do that after. Get ready to start your copy. Watch along, people. In 3, 2, 1, go. Special thanks to Random, Jeremiah, and Shaquille Rollet for being our top members of the month. Thanks for watching. Check out our breakdown video for more insights. And do not forget to like and subscribe for more reactions. For full uncut content, join us on Patreon. We hope to see you in the next one.